welcome back to my channel. Today I come with a project share for a swap that I'm in with Michelle, who is, I believe, M1924 on Instagram. Not quite sure if that is actually her Instagram handle, but I will link her down below. I reached out to Michelle, I want to say last month, the beginning of last month or so. And I asked her if she wanted to do a swap with me, and you know, we went ahead and agreed that we were going to do a garden party. Well, I was going to do a garden party swap, and we agreed on a card, memory decks, and also a 3D project and some embellishments. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and show you what I will be sending Michelle. I followed Mommy and Me Crafts, and I'm absolutely in love with this camera. I adore this camera. What I used, of course, the Garden Party collection. I did here a little shaker, and then just embellished it here, layered this punch out here a couple of times just for a little bit of height, and then I cut one of the what do you call it, the styrofoam balls from Dollar Tree. Then here in her tutorial, she has the handle coming up this way. I wanted to do something different, so what I did was I used some faux leather here and then just created a little dangle, and I adhered here with a little bit of hot glue and E6000 because the hot glue was giving me a hard time. So I did also some stitching all around my layering with some holographic thread that I picked up at Joann's. And then in the back here, I also did it differently. I did a Velcro closure instead of the closure in the inside as she had on her tutorial. So this is what I have here for her. I created some rosettes. I did some plain color, and then some, I used some of the paper from the collection as well. So this is what's housed in this box up here. In the bottom one here, I housed some of my rolled flowers. Now I did a variety color just to try to match the collection and also the leaves. So this is what I have here for her. And then what I did was I glittered them with a little bit of stickles, added some stickles all around. So this is my 3D project, which I absolutely love, and I do hope that Michelle likes it as well. So this is that. Then go ahead and show you the card. I created this card. I also created the envelope with this little wax seal here that says "Made with Love." This is my card, also a little shaker there, and some embellishments stickled it all around, some gemmies and some enamel dots. In here I left it blank just in case she wants to reuse it, and just put one of the little stickers from their collection. So this is my card, and I'll be closing that there. And then here I also put a little sticker from the collection as well. Okay, for my memory decks card, I created this little envelope here. Now this envelope was inspired by Cynthia, who is Disco Dolly. She had sent me a an entry for my birthday challenge, and she sent it in this little pocket here, which I fell in love with. So I try to recreate it using the what is it, the clear protection sleeves, or I don't know what they're called, but the clear sleeves for the binders. And what I did, I just added some French ribbon here and some of the ephemeras and a little flower cabbage on here. This, I have to say, guys, gave me such a hard time to create. Oh my goodness. Cynthia, I give it to you, girl, because let me tell you something. I had I had sequins all over the place. And it does look a little bit bunched up because I didn't straighten out as I was sewing. It was giving me a hard time. But I do like the way it came out. For closure, I added this Velcro here. So I kind of, I like the way it came out. So thank you for that. And I do believe Cynthia has a tutorial on how to create these as well. This was also inspired by Cynthia, Disco Dolly. She sent me a memory dex card I believe for one of the winnings for her birthday challenge entry. I believe I was one of the winners, and she sent me one of these memory dex cards, beautiful card that she created, and I fell in love with it. And I couldn't find, I believe she told me it was an SVG. I couldn't find the SVG, but I went ahead and I traced the the memory dex card, and I'll show you Cynthia's card here. Let's see. Okay, so this is Cynthia's card. So what I did was I traced it and I recreated it, and I love the way it came out. Did some stickles down here, and then I just added my information here. I did some stitching, and then what I did was I lightly glued the edges so that I can have the opening here just the way she did, and added my tea bag. I created the tea bag from some vellum, added some shakers, some stitching, and a cabochon from the collection. So this is my memory deck card, which I am in love with. I have to say I enjoy putting this swap together and creating. So this is where my memory decks will be housed. I love it, love it, love it. So that is what I created there. I also created this beautiful keychain, I guess, or dangle. I created some, I hung up some dangles here just to match a little bow, hearts, flowers, and then I did this here with some seam binding. I absolutely love it. I used this die from KS Craft, so I will be sending her that. I also created this little pencil box here. Put some pencils in here with butterflies and some flowers just to match the collection. I hope she likes it. Some seam binding, kept it simple. Little butterfly, and there's a little teacup back here. So I just kept it simple. So I'll be sending her that. I also created this clipboard. This here is actually was gifted to me by my friend in one of our swaps. So I just put it there, and I did the clipboard from cardstock and just layered it a couple of times. So that's that, and did some embellishments, some little bows here, mini bows. So that is that. Then this here is also my next pride and joy after my camera, and this here I followed, I believe was Bambi Deer's tutorial, and I've been wanting to create one of these for a while, and I just said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and create it. I fell in love with it. I love it, love it, love it, and I think I'll be creating more. I do love the way it came out, and I also love the space that you have, especially if you're sending embellishments. So what I did here was I used, of course, the Garden Party collection, and I wanted to keep it simple here, not do too many colors and too many prints. So what I did was I used plain 110-pound cardstock, and I did this little trim here in the back. I did a little embellishment here so that it won't look so plain. The little handle, kept it simple with some little bling, and then my little handle here with dangle, with some wild wrap beads, some butterflies and charms and whatnot. and a tassel. Then here for the closure I did Velcro, and I used bows that I purchased from the Sparkling Girl, who creates beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bows. So this is it here. I created some embellishments for her, and in here I have these two what do you call these, paper clips embellished with some wild wrap beads. What I did was I cut out the from some of the paper, and I used the Nouveau drops, not Nouveau drops, I used glossy accents for the middle. Here what I did was I cut some of the words. These are from the KS Craft die, and I embellished them, not embellished them, I sew on them and just created this little topper here. And then I created some shaker film strips or films, whatever. I don't know what are these called, but I love the way they came out. I used some little butterflies from my punch. I used a little part here of that little trim that Craft Perch had shown in one of her videos. I went ahead and purchased it. It's from AliExpress, and then just embellished here. In this one here, I created some butterflies, which I love. Put them on some acetate, and then what I did was I stickled all around with some glitter just to give it some, you know, a little bit of touch of pop. And then I created some more embellishments, my little back toppers, which I love the way they came out. So this is that. Then I have a couple of more embellishments that I created. These here, which she can use as back toppers as well. This is actually a shaker, but you can't tell. I added a little dangle here with some embellishments, a little trim, little flower here. This I believe is from Stampin' Up die, and just part of the ephemeras. And then here I did the same thing as well, a little dangle, and just embellished away. So that is what I will be sending Michelle. I am so excited. I can't wait for her to receive it. This was actually, I mean, I had such a great time putting this swap together. So I have to say, it was actually one of my favorite collections to work with. So just wanted to come on here and show you what I created, and I hope you like it. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the support, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye now.